So I'm going to start like I do all my interviews. Let's start with your names, your team name, and how many people are on your team.
Okay, good. I'm Kandice. I'm Jackie. And we're the TaTaRazzi. And we have 4 additional members on our team. We are the team captains.
Okay. So I know, Kandice, you walked in 2007 on a team with me. How did you start?
I actually just became friends with Kandice shortly after her last walk, and I had wanted to do one last year but wasn't able to. So this year we just decided to go ahead and do it together.
Okay. And I'm gonna focus on you for a little bit, Kandice. When we walked in 2007, you had quite an experience, quite a trying experience.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
On the second day, I started hurting, and my foot and my knee, and I couldn't get the van. All the vans were full because everybody else was hurt, but it just hurt too bad to walk. But I did, and so I made it to mile 42, and got back in the tent, and started running a fever, and I got red-carded that day, so I wasn't able to walk the third day.
And you
With
had
a broken foot.
I ended up, breaking my
I was gonna ask, you had stress fractures on your
Yeah,
feet.
I had a stress fracture and tendonitis, which a lot of people get. But yeah, I broke my foot and was pretty much out of commission. Although I did finish the last mile.
So you went from having stress fractures. Now it's 2 years later, and you're walking again. How do you get from that point to that point? I mean, I'm assuming there's some sort of doctor's consent involved. And
Yeah, there is, and my foot is healed, although I still have issues with it. But it's one of those things, like we said in our walk, and it's not chemo, so I can deal with it.
So tell me your story about how breast cancer touched your life. What makes you want to do the walk? What keeps you going?
My daughter Lily was born in January of 2008, and when I was 4 months pregnant with her, they found a 3/4 inch tumor in my breast. And we did all the tests that I could do while I was pregnant and decided that it was non-cancerous, and we would follow up on it. And after that whole scare, I told my husband, I said, I'd really like to go do something having to do with breast cancer after having the scare myself. So I was going to do it last year, but we had, a 10-month-old baby at the time, and I didn't have enough time to fundraise. I wanted my husband to do it with me, and we were concerned we wouldn't be able to fundraise both of us at the same time. So I talked to Kandice about it, and we decided we would wait a year and go ahead and do it together this year. So this is finally me getting to do something after my concerns.
And I like to ask this to most people I talk to. What's something that is kind of a unique fundraiser that you guys have done to raise money, or are going to do?
Probably the
Pink bra or drink for the pink.
Yeah, we're getting with another a friend of ours who she's not walking, but her charity of choice is.
She's actually doing the Race for the Cure in October, so she's doing that.
So she's a wedding planner. We met her through our business, and we're going in together for a drink for the pink, just to, and we're having donations and
raffles,
raffles, and we are doing a pub crawl, where everybody will have to wear a pink bra over their shirts.
Clothes, including
outside.
the boys. I'm going to bedazzle my husband a bra. And he's going to like it.
He won't work it.
And we're going to pub crawl in downtown Dallas and try to fundraise that way. And then one of the other things that we do kind of along the way is we do, since we're both photographers, we both have a portrait business and a wedding business. So as our individual portrait businesses, we do fundraisers by raffling off sessions with us. But that's something we each do individually on our own.
So let's talk about the pub crawl. Is this something that you organize with each of the pub owners, or do you just say, we're getting together and we're going to go to these pubs and
Pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we're just showing up and we're wearing our pink.
And just go from bar to bar on a Friday night.
And we're hoping when people see a whole bunch of men and women wearing pink bras, they'll be like, what are you guys doing? And then we can explain it all and say, this is what we're fundraising for. It would be great if you could donate.
And then we also have a local store over here, and they're going to dedicate 3 days of their sales to us.
We're also doing a restaurant that's doing the same for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
So things like that.
To get friends to come in, and so we have a lot of local businesses helping us, which rocks. We love it. then we're just going to do some stuff ourselves.
Great. What's your? You guys are right in the middle of a training walk right now.
That's why we look so pretty.
Yeah.
We just walked about 6 or yeah.
It's not smell-o-vision. We're happy.
Yeah, very happy.
What's your training regimen like? I mean, are you guys training every day, or is it a weekend thing? Everybody trains a little differently, so.
We kind of train when we can.
Right.
When we don't have photo sessions, when we
Don't have babies to take
yeah,
care
don't
of.
have kids. A lot of times we have to train at the gym because that's where childcare is, and we do the treadmill, but we also do some strength training to help our bodies be able to handle the walks better. But a lot of times we'll just call each other in the morning and say, let's go, let's do it. Because
Yeah,
both
this
of us are
morning-
free. If we can do it, we can. But we don't really have a training schedule because of our business and our kids.
And going back to the walk, what's one thing that you would take, since this is your first time, what's one thing that you would take that maybe not on the list, and Kandice, what's one thing that you would take with the knowledge of being on a different walk and being like, oh, I wish I would have brought that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Um,
I don't even know what I am
great.
going to take.
That's a great question.
I know I'll need my cell phone.
Yeah, a cell phone, but I had that.
You had toilet seat covers, so you can't
Yeah,
say that.
I did. I had toilet seat covers. I've always had that. I pretty much came completely prepared last time, other than just hurting my foot, not being prepared for that. But other than just something from home, like my kid, something for my kids, you know, like something where I don't miss them as bad if I do get hurt and I get lonely and I just stay in my tent, you know, for when everybody else is out. So, I don't know.
I don't know what
We
I
are
would bring.
definitely bringing a camera, probably
Yes.
a smaller one, because
Yes.
since that is, I mean, that's our
We will
team name.
be taking
is,
pictures of everything.
yeah, yeah, because that's how we.
Yes, because we take pictures of everything as
I
it is.
like that.
Anything else you guys like to say? Whether it's to somebody that's not walking, somebody that's walking, family, friends, whatever.
One thing that my friend told me when I didn't complete, you know, the whole 60 miles, she had told me it's no big deal. And she said, you know what, her first walk, she got red carded as well. And it took her 3 walks to be able to complete the 60 miles. And she was like, it's not about completing the 60 miles. It's about the fundraising beforehand. It's about the knowledge that you're sharing and that you're learning. And, you know, she was just like, it's not about you finishing the walk. It's about everything. It's about the money. It's about
The impact you
Yeah,
have.
the impact. So that's a big thing where you don't make it all about yourself. You make it about the cause. And it's easy to become selfish and, you know. So that's a big thing for me. Just doing it before. But,
Yeah, I don't know what I would say. I mean, probably one of the only things I would say is that if you have a friend or family member that's out doing the walk, to go out and support them, because
Absolutely.
it makes it so much easier when you see people, like faces you know, cheering you on.
yeah, and to stop, like we saw you last year when you did the walk, and
Right.
it's just cool, and it makes us proud of you. So yes, friends come out with
Support
big
your friends.
signs and drive around saying "Save the boobies."
Well, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.